So folks, will Social Security recipients receive an extra $200 monthly payment? Well, in today's video everybody, I'll be answering all of your Social Security questions and all of the questions that you have around a fourth stimulus check. Thank you so much for being here everybody. If you support a fourth stimulus check from Congress, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family. Right now everybody, President Joe Biden is proposing a major expansion of the government's role in long-term care. Many Americans are questioning some key provisions of Joe Biden's infrastructure plan. So far everybody, the stimulus bill currently includes $400 billion to accelerate a shift from institutional care to home and community services, all through the Medicaid program. But the thing is that Joe Biden intends to change long-term health care, and the size of the financial commitment is about 17% of the $2.3 trillion infrastructure proposal. According to ABC News, long-term care was always going to be a growing issue in an aging society like the United States. However, the crisis has made it even more consequential. So folks, it looks like some of our politicians are finally ready to help out our seniors. In addition everybody, a new summary of President Joe Biden's plan says the money will go to expand home and community-based services so more people could get health care. Another goal from Joe Biden will be to raise pay and benefits for all workers, and wages now average around $12 an hour. In addition everybody, the proposal would permanently reauthorize a program with Medicaid to help people move out of nursing homes and back into their communities. What do you think of Joe Biden? Do you approve of his work on stimulus checks and Social Security benefits? Let me know down in the comments. And if you guys believe that Joe Biden will send a fourth stimulus check this year, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Now remember everybody that during the campaign, Joe Biden ran on a platform that includes proposals to increase Social Security benefits while extending the program's solvencies. President Biden's Social Security platform included key benefit increases. Eligible workers would get a guaranteed minimum benefit equal to at least 125% of the federal poverty level. And people who have received benefits for at least 20 years would get a 5% bump. Widows and widowers could receive about 20% more per month. And Joe Biden also proposes changing the measurement for annual cost of living increases to the Consumer Price Index for the elderly, which can more closely track the expenses that retirees face. And to pay for the changes and extend the program's solvency, Biden would apply Social Security payroll taxes to those making $400,000 and up. Everybody, I definitely agree that Social Security benefits must be increased. Our politicians must do a better job in helping out our seniors. By the way folks, how much do you think SSI benefits should be increased to? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. In addition everybody, President Biden called for increasing Social Security checks by $200 per month during the crisis. And this idea has also been proposed by other politicians. Two House Democrats have separately proposed putting an emergency cost of living adjustment in place, and this would bring next year's benefits increase up to 3% from 1.3%. We all know for sure that the crisis is not helping Social Security trust funds, which were already hurting before the beginning of the crisis. Having fewer workers in the economy contributing to payroll taxes that fund the system has helped to further deplete the reserves. So this might mean everybody that Social Security benefits are running low. But earlier this month, the Social Security Administration estimated that its funds could be depleted in 2035, at which point only 79% of Social Security benefits will be payable to recipients. And this is terrible. And these estimates also do not take the crisis into account. Recent estimates from the Bipartisan Policy Center indicate that in the worst case scenario, Social Security benefits, SI and SDI benefits could all run out as soon as 2023 or 2024. The old age fund that pays retirement benefits could be depleted anywhere from 6 to 8 years after that. Lawmakers definitely need to begin taking action. But so far everybody, Republican Senator Mitt Romney has reintroduced a bill called the Trust Act, and this bill is supposed to address the shortfalls faced by Social Security and other federal programs that rely on trust funds which are falling short. Mitt Romney's bill would create bipartisan rescue committees dedicated to each of the endangered funds, and those groups would be tasked with writing legislation to implement changes that would extend the program's long-term solvencies. And the good news everybody is that the latest version of the Trust Act already has bipartisan support. Democratic senators in the Senate, including Joe Manchin, have all supported this Social Security bill. In addition everybody, another proposal that could get reintroduced this year is the Social Security 2100 Act. The proposal, led by Representative John Larson, aims to restore the problem solvencies, the Social Security program solvency, into the next century through payroll tax increases, while increasing some benefits. Millions of Americans are still in financial distress, and so our politicians must take massive action and help all of the Americans that are in need. A large amount of Americans already support another fourth stimulus check, and top economists have even called for more direct aid to Americans. More than 150 economists, including former White House economist Jason Furman, signed a letter that argued for recurring direct stimulus payments lasting until the economy recovers.
Mr. President, at the start of the year, the Senate Democrats pledged that one of our top priorities would be tackling climate change. I directed all of our incoming committee chairs to hold hearings and prepare legislation on the climate crisis. I promised that any infrastructure bill would be green and focus on creating the green jobs of the future. Both of these efforts, I'm happy to report, are well underway. And today, as we approach the 100-day mark of this new Congress, the Senate will take the first major step in combating climate change on the Senate floor by reinstating safeguards against methane emissions. Specifically, today's vote will use the Congressional Review Act to reimpose common-sense regulations against methane leaks from the oil and gas industry, from production and processing to transmission and storage. And let me note, Mr. President, this will be the first time that the Senate Democratic majority has used the Congressional Review Act. It is no mistake we have chosen to use the law first on the subject of climate change. Under this Democratic majority, the Senate will be a place where we take decisive, ambitious, and effective action against climate change, and this CRA, the reinstatement of the rule dealing with methane emissions, will be the most significant act that the Senate has taken on climate change in more than a decade and maybe several decades. This measure will help us address the climate crisis in a very serious way. Methane doesn't get as much attention as CO2, as carbon dioxide, but it packs a bigger punch. Over 20 years, a ton of methane warms the atmosphere 86 times more than carbon dioxide. Thankfully, methane degrades faster in our atmosphere, and curbing methane emissions is relatively cheap. So when it comes to global warming, tackling methane delivers a huge bang for your buck. Even a little bit of methane reduction goes a long way, and it moves far more quickly than carbon dioxide reduction. So as we move on this bill, which will have its effect on global warming within a year, it gives us some time, although we don't have much, to deal with the longer term and...
Thank you for watching, everybody. I truly appreciate everyone's amazing support. Until next time, have a great day and stay safe.